distinguished guests. From the age of 12 to 21, I was an Irishman in Australia. Having spent my formative years in the green pastures of Ireland, my parents made the most dramatic of dramatic decisions to move away to a faraway land, to what seemed to me like another planet, a place called Planet Australia. All I knew about this place was its boxing kangaroos and its other strange, unknown species, such as the Aussies. Without appropriate consultation, I was suddenly on a flying machine destined to this planet, Australia. Prior to my journey, my Irish friends gleefully told me about the many dangerous fauna and creatures waiting for me on arrival. Now, my parents, in their wisdom, decided not to move to the more well-known outposts, such as Sydney or Melbourne. No, we moved to the frontier lands of Queensland, the Gold Coast, a place commonly known as Surfy Dude Central. Quite a change for this most Irish of Irish little boys. It took me almost 6 months to have the courage to sit on the toilet seat. Wary of the killer spiders that lay beneath, ready to jump at me at any time. When I inquired with my new Aussie acquaintances about the many snakes I had heard about in this new planet, I was told, "Don't worry about it, mate. We've only got 6 of the deadliest snakes in the universe." Comforted by this fact, I was then attacked by the most deadly of creatures on the planet, the mosquitoes. These buggers took me down a few times. After a while, I realized I need to look like one of these Australians. So, after putting vast amount of lemon juice in my hair to try and get that sun-bleached look, I headed to the great metropolis of Australian society, the beach, where I was shocked to find there was these great giant fish they call sharks, circling you, trying to take you down any minute. Needless to say, I persevered, went to the beach several times, working hard to look like an Australian. So you can imagine my shock when one day I looked in the mirror and I actually looked more Irish than I even started with. I didn't look Australian. Same white skin, but now more freckles than you can poke a stick at. Alas, I turned to sport. You can imagine with great pride, the great pride I felt when I was handed the captain's armband for the school rugby team. At last, I was becoming an Aussie. With my newfound sporting prowess, I turned to 2 most Australian of Australian sports, cricket and swimming. Once again, with great pride, I accepted the most improved award at my first cricket camp. Although, I guess it was always easy to win this award, given that on my first day, when I went in to bowl, the ball landed squarely on top of the batsman's head. The only problem was it was the batsman in the corresponding net. As for swimming, that was another strange experience. wasn't asked to parade in front of the whole school in nothing but a tight pair of Speedos back in Planet Island. Although I guess to the Aussies, they'd never seen such a strange creature. Pale white skin with millions of freckles. Luckily, I never came last at the swimming carnivals. That's what the Aussies called them, carnivals. Trust me, these were no carnivals for me. But I never came last, mainly because I nearly drowned several times over trying to achieve this feat. After all these challenges, the language actually came easy. Every time someone approached me, I'd say to them, "G'day, mate! Throw another shrimp on the barbie!" And then follow it up with, "Struth! Look at the shields over there!" At last, I was becoming an Australian. As they accepted me, I eagerly shared with them the stories of the many leprechauns I befriended back in my home country, Planet Island. When I really wanted to impress them, I shared with them that I came from a long line of Vikings. Thank you very much.